You're watching Dialed In, Sporting Times video podcasts on stfanclub.com.
Coach Chaney, welcome to Dialed In. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. If you're joining us, Max Chaney, the new head football coach at Franklin-Simpson, joins us. Coach, I'm always fascinated to talk to coaches that have been in the system. And, of course, you were an assistant coach for a number of years. You were the offensive coordinator for Franklin-Simpson since 2013. But what was it like to be named the head football coach?
Well, it was awesome. It was exciting. It was great. I'm from here. I played football here. I went to college at Campbellsville University, then came back to Franklin. Started coaching underneath Coach Schlosser in 2006. And then, Coach Preston came in 2012. And there's nowhere else I want to be. I'm not a guy that's going to be out looking for the next best job or anything like that. To me, this is the job. So it is very exciting to be the head coach.
Coach, and I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but over the years I've talked to many, many football coaches that have told me, in their opinion, one of the best coaching jobs in the state of Kentucky is Franklin-Simpson. It's a very much revered coaching job because of the student athletes, because of the tradition. So you've got to feel great to be the head coach of Franklin-Simpson.
Yeah, I've had a lot of community support, even before people were calling me, hey, are you going to put in for this job? And then obviously since I got named the head coach, I've had a lot of phone calls and text messages and emails and even some letters. Not much face-to-face contact with all of what we're going through right now, but a lot of good support, and it's a great place to be. We have great support from the community. On Friday night, there's not a lot of things going on. There's a football game. That's where you can find most people. So it's a great place to be. It's a great place to live and raise your kids. And like I said, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Coach, you obviously as the offense coordinator, you played a vital role in the success of Franklin-Simpson football since 2013. But as the head football coach, is it different for you approaching the team and having that responsibility? What is it like once you're named the head football coach? Is it a different thought process for you? Is it a different pressure? Is it an excitement? What is it like?
Well, obviously it's an excitement, and it's a new pressure. Before I was always worried about, Coach Marsh is an assistant coach here, and he and I have kind of done the offense since 2013, and we were really focused and dialed in on, okay, we're going to break this down. How can we win offensively? And we really only had to worry about offense. Now, I did help with the D-line, and Coach Marsh obviously helped with the defensive backs. But as far as developing a game plan and, what you're going to do, it was basically all centered around offense. And for me also, our off-season and in-season strength program. But, now, yeah, you got to worry about the defense. You got to worry about the special teams. You have to worry about just running the program as a whole, which is a little bit more unique here in our situation in Franklin. You worry about the middle school and the high school and the Little League. So
Sure.
There's definitely more pressure, but, it's a good pressure. It's not a bad thing.
Coach, last season you guys started off surprisingly, I think 0-4, but you turned it around big time and finished very strong. I believe you had somewhere around 12 or 13 really skilled players graduate this year from the program. 3 out of your top 4 running backs graduated. Harrison comes back as a junior this year. You bring back Richardson as the quarterback as a junior this year. So the cupboard is not empty, but, all great programs kind of fill in the voids. Are you spending a lot of time, looking at the depth chart and filling some of those voids and looking forward to getting practices underway and seeing who you have coming out new for this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have some young talent coming up. Franklin's always had good runs here and there of good skill and good line mixed together. We've got some guys coming up, and we've got some guys that are still here. The main thing is, we play with our kids. They're kids that are mainly from Franklin and live here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, there's not a lot of people coming in from somewhere else. But I would love nothing more than to have been able to have spring practice. But, it's just not how it worked out right now, so that we could see and evaluate some of these young guys and get them going. But, yeah, I mean, I think we'll be okay. We have a good group of guys that want to work. But, yeah, we did graduate a lot of talent.
Coach, you played at Franklin-Simpson, as you had mentioned, and I played high school football, and there's a lot of pride that I have back with my team up in Michigan. I still keep in contact with coaches, and it has got to be extremely special to be a player at a school and to be able to come back and coach and then be named the head coach. Is it a little surreal for you to, remember when you played and now that you're the head coach?
Definitely. I think there's a good group of guys around me as far as Josh Satterley, Matt Marsh, Robert McDougall, and John Profit, who are currently all on staff. Now, Matt Marsh and Josh Satterley, they both played here as well. And Satterley we played together. He's a year younger than I am. And then McDougall's been here since 2006 with the middle school program and now the high school program. So they keep you pretty grounded in our room. But it is an awesome feeling, and I'm so appreciative of Dr. Darnell and Coach Clark and Coach Wilhite, who are on the hiring committee, for giving me this opportunity. I'm also appreciative of Coach Slosser and Coach Preston for, allowing me to come up through the ranks and learning what I did from those guys.
Yeah, and, I look forward to getting into the X's and O's with you pretty soon once we get back into the swing of things. But tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, and let's kind of look beyond football for a second. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your family.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I grew up actually right across from the football field. There's a blue two-story blue siding house. That's where I grew up my whole life. You could throw a rock at the football field, and you've probably seen it when you've been down here. There's a water tower in the parking lot. It's right beside the water tower. And,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that's where I grew up. Obviously, I went to school here, then I went over to Campbellsville, played over there for 4 years, had a good run there. And then I came back, met my wife at Campbellsville. She's actually from Owensboro. We got married in 2002. I've got 2 kids, Chloe, who is 11, and John Parker, who is 9. John Parker played in the Little League program this year. And very happy to say that in our Little League program, we have guys that I have actually coached are coaching our Little League program. So that was a really neat experience as well. But, yeah, we love to play golf. Kids do all the sports, baseball, football, basketball. They even swim a little bit.
That's fantastic.
My dad still likes to help with the program. So if you've been to a game on a Friday night, he is the slightly bigger guy than me. Looks a lot meaner than I do, but really a teddy bear. But he pulls the trailer for us, and he's retired, so he probably wants to come over and watch practice. I think he's been here every weightlifting session since before I got named, because we hadn't had any since I've been named head coach. But it was a weird situation because I got named head coach on Friday, and that was the Friday before we shut down schools, and we didn't come back. So, but yeah, there's nothing like Franklin football. So I mean, it was always very key in my house. My dad played here. He went to Jacksonville State University and played in Alabama, and then came back. So football has always been first in our house.
Well, what a great family, Coach, and what a great story. it's safe to say that Chloe and John Parker will probably be assistant coaches this season coming up. We'll see them on the sidelines. And it's been great talking to you, Coach, and look forward to seeing you on the gridiron and seeing how Franklin-Simpson progresses under your leadership. So thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you. Thanks for calling. And, anytime you want to call me, just let me know.
I will. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
You're watching Dialed In, Sporting Times video podcasts on stfanclub.com. Watch or listen to Dialed In on stfanclub.com. We want to hear from you. Connect with us on stfanclub.com/dialedin.